You wake up, you check your phone, passive income alerts, you feel ahead, you tell a friend, I'm earning while I sleep. But here's the truth most creators never say out loud. You are not earning while you sleep. You are working before you sleep, and sometimes you're working harder. Pause. Let's rewind. A decade ago, passive income was a secret whispered between bloggers and digital nomads. Today, it's everywhere. Courses, Instagram reels, business books, billionaire Instagram ads telling you, just set it up once. But there's a hidden math behind those promises, and it doesn't look like what you were sold. You need to understand this, not because passive income is a scam, but because it's misunderstood. Here's why it matters now. In 2026, the job market feels shaky. Layoffs, contract work, inflation, AI replacing tasks we used to think were secure. People aren't just chasing side hustles. They're chasing freedom. And passive income looks like freedom on paper. But what most people call passive isn't. Not really. Let's break it down. Imagine a rental property. You buy a place. You plaster passive income on your mental whiteboard. Monthly rent, money gets deposited. You sit back, right? Except there's repairs, roof leaks, tenants who text at 2 a.m. about a broken heater. You call the plumber. You deal with the bank. You fix accounting spreadsheets. That passive rental feels a lot like a second job. Now let's take another example, an online course. You spend 6 months scripting, recording, editing. You market it on social media. You respond to emails. You update it when curriculum changes. Someone buys it. And sure, you get paid without doing more work that day, but the work was already enormous, and it never really ends. That's the first uncomfortable truth. Passive income isn't a mysterious money machine. It's income that follows a long, often invisible ladder of upfront work. This is not semantics, it's math. Upfront labor, often underestimated, is real. And the payoff? Well, it's uncertain. Let me show you another invisible mechanic most creators skip: marketing. You don't wake up to sales because people magically found your product. Algorithms pushed it. Ads paid to show it. You chased trends to stay relevant. You fought for attention in a sea of 10,000 competitors. So when someone on YouTube says, set it up once and earn forever, what they really mean is set it up, continuously promote it, continually update it, and constantly optimize for whatever algorithm is dominant right now. That's not a quiet stream of money, that's a flow with pressure, maintenance, and effort. Here's the irony. The more you try to make something passive, the less passive it often becomes. Take dividend investing as another example. You buy stocks that pay dividends. Nice. Those dividends are marketed as set and forget income, but markets crash. Dividends get cut. A company that paid you steady income for years can go bankrupt tomorrow. Now you're looking at spreadsheets again. Stress returns. Suddenly, you're picking stocks at 3 a.m., and that's because passive income is not divorced from risk. Here's the secret most videos gloss over. There's always work, either upfront effort, attention maintenance, risk management, or time spent learning complex systems. But many successful creators, ironically, benefit from this misunderstanding. They sell you the idea of passive, while they themselves are working harder than ever. Now, let's zoom out. Why does this narrative matter on a larger scale? Because we're shifting how people think about work, stability, and risk. For decades, traditional jobs were seen as predictable: punch clocks, paychecks, benefits. Today, that predictability is selling for uncertainty. Be your own boss. Work from anywhere. Earn while you sleep.
But the economy didn't become simpler. It became more interconnected and demanding. Your income streams are tied to algorithms, markets, consumer tastes, all variables beyond your control. And there's another layer that surprises most people: opportunity cost. Time spent building a passive business is time no longer spent on something else, like developing a valuable skill, growing a real network, or building financial resilience. This is where most advice misses. It's not that passive income doesn't exist, it's that it's never automatic. It requires work first, maintenance later, vigilance always. Most creators don't frame it this way because it doesn't sell as well. But if you understand the real structure, the true anatomy of what people call passive income, you gain clarity. You can make better decisions. You won't fall for shiny promises that skip the fine print. And here's the final thought that might surprise you. Maybe the goal shouldn't be passive income. Maybe the real goal is financial independence with transparent effort, where you know what you're building, why you're building it, and when it's actually earning versus when you're still just paying for it with sweat. So I leave you with this. What if passive income isn't a destination, but a spectrum of effort, risk, and time? And where on that spectrum are you really standing? Think about it.